Today we are going to be previewing the ClimateReanalizer website. To get here, you would simply type in climatereanalyzer.org and press enter, and it would bring you to this page here where we see a map or a globe projection, and it's rotating through some various images of the Earth. Along the left side, we see some various options that fall into three categories. We have weather forecasts, climate models and data, and about ClimateReanalyzer, which is simply more information about the website. Our goal today is to learn how to navigate today's weather maps. So I'm going to go ahead and give that a click, and it will take us to a new page. So before we begin, I want to emphasize that it is important whenever you're navigating a new website to just take in some of the clues. So we can see here that our ClimateReanalyzer is brought to us from the Climate Change Institute, associated with the University of Maine. We also see over here that you can enter a place name and search for weather. If I were to enter Charlottesville, Virginia, it would give me a very detailed 9-day forecast. I also have the option of this home tab, which would take me back to where I came from. And then I have 3 more tabs here, weather, climate, and about, and they give the same options as those options that we saw on that front page. So now to begin to navigate today's weather maps, there's 2 things we're going to do. We're going to first look at how we can change the view of our globe projection, and following that we are going to look at how we can view these options along the side here. So to change the view of this projection, you would simply click the image and the globe will rotate. And so I'm just going to keep clicking until I get back to that original projection of the North American continent. Okay, there we go. And you can see that highlighted in red here is 2M temperature, meaning the 2-meter temperature above the Earth's surface. And so that's what we are currently viewing today. And we'll see also that is the average temperature that we are viewing. So that's the 2-meter temperature, degrees Celsius, for Friday, September 14th, 2018. We have this color legend here that is going to tell us the colors that correspond with those temperatures. If we would like, we could view the maximum temperature for the day as well as the minimum temperature. Then we have some additional options here, and we will continue to explore these and their meanings as we go through different lessons. But I just want to, today we're going to highlight precipitation and clouds, and this is just because we're all thinking about Hurricane Florence. So you can look at the precipitation and clouds, and so you'll note here's Hurricane Florence. You can also look at the 10-meter wind speed, so that's the wind speed that's 10 meters from the surface of the Earth. Again, we'll see that depression. These are our wind speeds, and that's correlating with our legend over here. And so we're seeing some reds in there, and so that 10-meter wind speed in knots is telling us that the highest speeds of wind right now for Hurricane Florence are somewhere in the 50-knot area range, I guess I should say 50-knot range. And then you can continue. All you have to do to change the projection that you're seeing is just simply hold your cursor and wait until it changes. Sometimes this lags, and so here we can see the precipitable water, and so we're seeing that Hurricane Florence is somewhere in the 70 range for kilograms per meter square. So you can just kind of play around and look at all of these different options. So here we have our jet stream, snow depth, sea ice, and sea surface temperature, and also sea surface temperature anomaly. Now we will discuss what anomaly means for sea surface temperature and also the 2-meter temperature anomaly in class this week. So if we continue to scroll down, we can see any of these same options. Let's look at I'm just going to choose precipitation and clouds. And then we can go down and we can see this on a flat map projection if we would like. And then down here we have additional information on the data source. So really quick, just to wrap up, and then you can log on to the site and kind of play around. I want to show you something fun now. So we're going to look at an hourly forecast map of Hurricane Florence. So if I just click here under weather, hourly forecast maps. See if we can give it a second to load. So I didn't even have to select this. It selected it for me, which is quite great because I I was really interested in seeing what Hurricane Florence has in store for us and surrounding areas. So the great thing about this is it's giving us the regional 2.5-day forecast model. So this is Hurricane Florence, and this is the 10-meter gust / pressure is our variable. And initialization, which is today. And so what we're going to look at is this image slider here. Now, unfortunately, my screen won't get any bigger, or or the image won't get any smaller, but I'm just going to move this slider along and you can see this progression of Florence. And so what's going to happen? And so we're into Saturday. So you can see that Florence is kind of spinning out, and now we're into Sunday and what that's starting to look like for Virginia as it continues into